One game. That's all that separated the Lions and the Packers the first time they met this season. It was a Week 1 gut punch where Green Bay marched into Ford Field and walked away with a 27-13 victory, setting a defiant tone in the NFC North right from the jump, but that was then. Since that opening day loss, the Detroit Lions have been on a mission, reminding everyone why they're the reigning division champs. Now sitting at 7-4, their offense isn't just good. It is a high-powered machine that has clawed them right back into the hunt for the NFC North crown. The question now is, was that first game a fluke, a product of opening week jitters? Or do the Packers at 7-3-1 truly have the blueprint to dismantle the pride of Detroit one more time? This isn't just another game. It's a battle for control of the division. A season is hanging in the balance. We're breaking down the stats, the tape, and the key storylines to figure out who really has the edge in the brutal NFC North. Let's go back to September 7th. The stage was set for the Lions to kick off their title defense with a statement win at home. Instead, it was the Jordan Love show. The Packers came out firing and never looked back. For Detroit, the story of that game was simple: miscues and an uncharacteristic lack of execution. Jared Goff had a day he'd love to forget, fumbling the ball and struggling against the pressure. On the other side, the Packers' defense was relentless. Rashan Gary was an absolute menace in his Green Bay debut, picking up a sack and living in the Lions' backfield. It was a clinic in disruption. Jordan Love was poised and efficient, leading the offense on key drives and avoiding critical mistakes. It was a statement win that put the entire league on notice and served as a harsh reality check for the Lions. But since that day, the script has flipped. The Lions didn't just lick their wounds, they came back with a vengeance. And that brings us to the team we see today. Forget the team that stumbled out of the gate. The 2025 Detroit Lions have one of the most complete and explosive offenses in the entire league. Under the guidance of offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, this unit has become a juggernaut. It all starts with quarterback Jared Goff, who has been playing some of the best football of his career. We saw what he was capable of in 2023, when he threw for over 4,500 yards and 30 touchdowns. He's not just a game manager. He is a precise and confident leader who has developed an almost telepathic connection with his top target. And that target is Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Sun God isn't just a pro bowler, he's a certified superstar. After a 2023 season where he was a first-team All-Pro with an incredible 119 catches for over 1,500 yards and 10 scores, he's continued his reign of terror on opposing secondaries. His route running and reliability make him a nightmare for any corner in the league. But what makes this offense truly special is its two-headed monster in the backfield. The thunder and lightning combination of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs gives the Lions a dynamic that few teams can handle. Gibbs, now in his third season, was electric from the start, rushing for nearly 950 yards as a rookie. His explosive speed is the perfect complement to Montgomery's bruising downhill running style. Together, they form a balanced attack that controls the clock, wears down defenses, and sets up the play-action pass where Goff does his best work. This offense is built to win shootouts. It's built to dominate. And you better believe it's hungry for revenge. Alright, we've seen how the Lions' offense has evolved into a powerhouse. But can they keep it rolling against this Packers defense? I want to know what you think. Who is the more dangerous offensive weapon? Amon-Ra St. Brown or the duo of Gibbs and Montgomery? Let me know your pick in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more in-depth NFL analysis. While the Lions have been grabbing headlines, the Green Bay Packers have quietly been putting together a formidable season of their own. After that huge Week 1 win, they've battled to a 7-3-1 record, proving they are legitimate contenders. This isn't a surprise to anyone who watched them last year. They finished the 2023 season strong to clinch a playoff spot, then went into Dallas and shocked the world, becoming the first ever 7 seed to win a playoff game. Their season ended in a tough loss to the 49ers, but the message was clear: this young team is for real. The engine of this team is Jordan Love. In his first full season as a starter in 2023, he proved he was more than up to the task, throwing for over 4,100 yards and 32 touchdowns. He showed poise, arm talent, and a flair for the dramatic. What we saw in Week 1 wasn't an anomaly. It was proof of his growth. But the real identity of this Packers team might just be its defense. This is a unit that knows how to get after the quarterback and create turnovers. It all starts up front with Rashawn Gary. As we saw in Week 1, Gary is a game wrecker. His ability to generate pressure can single-handedly throw an offense off its rhythm. He leads a pass rush with guys like Kenny Clark and Preston Smith that will be eager for another shot at Jared Goff. They know that pressure is the key to slowing down the Lions' attack. In the secondary, the Packers have a ball-hawking group that plays smart, opportunistic football. Their number one job will be to contain Amon-Ra St. Brown, a challenge they know they have to meet to have a chance. This defense has proven it can rise to the occasion. They don't get rattled, and they seem to thrive in the underdog role. When these two Titans clash, the game will be won and lost in a few critical areas. First, it's the war in the trenches, the Lions' elite offensive line versus the Packers' ferocious pass rush. Penei Sewell and Taylor Decker anchor one of the best lines in football. Their ability to give Jared Goff a clean pocket is the foundation of everything Detroit does. On the other side, Rashawn Gary and the Packers front proved they could dominate this matchup in the first game. Can they do it again? If they can consistently pressure Goff and stuff the run, it neutralizes the Lions' game plan. If the Lions' line holds up, Goff will have time to pick the secondary apart. This is the heavyweight fight that will decide the game. Next up is Amon-Ra St. Brown versus the entire Packers secondary. Green Bay will have to throw different looks at him all day, double teams, bracket coverage, safety help to try and limit his impact. But the Sun God is a master at finding the soft spots and zones and creating separation.